Right, so Saturday morning, daylight saving starts tomorrow, and got a beautiful day of 18 degrees here today. It's supposed to be raining this morning and blowing, but it hasn't hit, so I thought I'd come and get a quick session in. There's a lot of rain on its way apparently, and starting the session off today in a different bit of tannin water using the brown trout pattern Aglia fluoro micro pigment spinner, cellulo 1 to 3 kilo rod, ultralight spin, the finesse one, and the Akuma Pixa reel today. So let's hope we beautiful balanced setup this, I love it. So yeah, anyway, let's hope we get a few trout. See how we go. Right, now first little trout on, nothing real big. Just a little tacker, a little bit on the thin side. But, I was just taking that water out. I follow on the second cast, and then nothing. I just moved up probably 30-40 metres into another stretch of water, and very first cast into it, and this little fella grabbed it. Oh, another one. There's a cast straight up into that, between the bank and that bush. And another little fella. They're around about the same size as the last one. So I'll release him and let him go back for another day. The very first cast into here on the retrieve, halfway along, back along this little water, I had a hook up. It was about 6 to 8 feet away from me, and yeah, one head shake and it was gone. So it's just a smash and grab. It's, as the wind starts to rise, so the weather might be moving quicker now than anticipated. Nice little stretch of water here. This one here you can often give up 1 or 2 trout. This is the most I've caught in it, so let's hope there's at least one here today. Well, I haven't done too well since landing the 2 fish. Since then I've had 3 hookups for zero fish landed, so I'm still stuck on 2. Let's hope this bit of water up ahead will give us a fish. Oh, I just got our third one. I don't know how well hooked it is, only a little tacker. And it's taking in this nice bit of water here off that, right off the edge of that river bank. Usually get a nice fat fish in here around 400 to 450 grams a lot of times. But so far they're little buggers. Oh no. It's pretty hard to pick him up, but there he is. And this dull over chaos day now, it's putting a lot of glare on the water. And a nice little fat fish, will be the best fish so far. A little bit longer than the others, and yeah, beautiful plump little fella. And that was taking a cast of that left river bank. I had to follow him, one had to go of it, but I ran out of water with him. So another cast a bit further up, and this little fella grabbed hold of it. Right, finally got that 5th trout. It's a pretty feisty bugger too. I was beginning to think they were all gone. And that was taken just in that flat water towards the left side of that river bank there. And God, I had to come up through all that crap behind there. And I had a couple of little hits, light hits in that water there, but nothing. Anyway, look at this little fella. We'll get him off and send him on his way. Pretty colours, beautiful red spots on him. It's another nice stretch of water here. It's pretty deep. I'm really hoping to pick one up out of here. Probably maybe to that right side riverbank. Close in there's a bit of flat water next to that. And or maybe next to this big dead tree there too. There's nice flat water just along that too. We'll see what happens. Alright, a little tacker, it's trout number 6. And that was just cast directly straight up there. That last beautiful pool there, I had 2 hits there, but they just come up behind it, grabbed it and darted off. I don't know whether it's something to do with this weather pattern. Anyway, we'll get this little bugger off and let him go. This is the smallest one of the day so far. I just took the one on this left, right riverbank here. It was a real decent fish, real solid one. No sooner he taken it gone. Long cast to the top end. Another good hook up with a decent fish. Yeah, one jumped in the water and he was gone. So I don't know, I might have changed lures. They just don't seem to be sticking on this brown trout one. It's the only brown trout spin at the moment. So, and I think it's the only one I got in my tackle box too. I may go to rainbow. That worked the other day too, so I may try that one. I decided to go for a brand new white miller. I've put the, as you can see, I've put the little treble hooks off centre, and I've trimmed the white fluffy tail on it. I don't like them too long, so I just trim that back to so it's just about level with the base of the treble hook. Well, same thing's happening with the white miller. They've come up behind it, just nip at the tail. I've twitched the rod to make it flutter, and it just won't grab at it. Just come up there nudging it. So I've gone back to the old beat up old little 00 gold aglia again now. See if that can prevail for me. Oh, half dozen trout, number 6. This one didn't hesitate to grab. He's only just jawed. It was only a smash and grab on him. Taking that pull there. But, yeah, I fished all them other beautiful runs of water up there, not a sign of a fish. And about the 3rd cast into this one, I got this little tacker. Ah, oh, on to another one. Not a big one, but they're all little smaller buggers today. The big decent ones all got off. It's the 2nd one that's taken the gold now, so I'm pretty happy. Sun's come out, and I thought I might have had to go back to the brown trout or rainbow ones, but they're liking the gold, so we'll stick with it for now. Just got another one here. Nice little fat fella, lovely condition. That's the 8th trout now. That's the 2nd one in this same stretch of water, taken from the headwater up here. This one. And, there's another nice little fish too. I know they're not big, these small stream trout and that, but by hell they're fun catching them. I'll get him off quick. There's a feisty fella, this one. This is definitely the fish of the day. And, it's just taken right in that, it drops off really deep here. I just let the sinker, the lures drop, sing a bit, and just brought it up there and one whack at it and took it on the 2nd grab. I'll get him off. He's going to one more jump and he'll toss this anyway. Oh, number 10. Just taking off that right river bank there. Not a big one. That's the size of a lot of them today. All been around this size. Some a bit bigger and a few a bit smaller. And I just lost one just ahead of me here. Cast before I caught this one. Oh, I got trout number 11 on here somewhere when he comes to surface. There he comes, there he comes. About same size, yeah, same as the others. That was just taken in that flat water, bringing the lure down in this bubble line here, and he grabbed it. So I only got a little bit further. I'm just going to give one more pull of fish up here, and then my day's done. It's was it now? 25 past, hang on, what is it? It's 10 to 1. So yeah, I'll call it a day. So I've had probably a good 2 hours in the river, just over 2 hours. So we'll call it a day once we finish that next big wide stretch of water up there. So I'll get this fella off and get moving on a bit. I only got on a decent fish. Just I was about to get out the river, but one more cast up into here, and the deep run there, and this fella's come out, grabbed hold of it. So we'll get him off and send him on his way. Actually, I might keep this one. The young kids wanted one, so I'll keep this one, and they can have a little feed on him. I've already kept one other one for them, so you'll see in that video when I dragged it up on the bank, I decided to keep that one for them. So they'll have one each for their tea tonight. The young lads, they're back at the farm. I saw them this morning. Right, well, that trip's done and dusted. Dozen trout caught. The biggest one was the last cast of the day. Trout, I think it's 345 grams or thereabouts. So it was a good fish. And the stretch river I fished today is one that has fished poorly for a couple of seasons now. So to get 12 up there, 18 hookups and so many hit and misses, I think I probably had another half dozen hit and misses at the same time. And yeah, to get 12, I was pretty happy with that. So and that's another double figure trip. Last 2 trips now double figures. So yeah, it's looking good. And used a variety of lures. It's the little aglia gold in the end that kept kept the trout coming in. So the Aglia micro brown trout pattern did a good job to start with, and then I was losing too many. So yeah, I chopped and changed for a white miller. Nothing happened there. They come up, whacked it, gone. And yeah, so that's when I went to the little beat up my old famous little gold Aglia, little 00, 1.5 gram, and that did the rest. So yeah, I'm very happy. So till next time, tight lines.